Come on, boy. Who's in the stream? Give us a message in the chat. Oh, in and out. Is that a Misty? Better know, mate. It's only showing one person. Shoot. The dogs are doing a number 2. Stay there, buddy. Yeah, you don't want to see me picking up his poo. Oh, there we go. Poo bag. Stay there, bud. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Nice and warm. Buddy, right there, boy. At least he's gonna poo right near the bin. Oh, you legend, buddy. Come on. Come on, boy. Let's go this way. Come. What's happening, mister? You alright? I've got 2 people in now. Who's the second person who's I'm lucky enough to join me in the live stream? I've done a video earlier. I recorded a video because I've got some crazy footage of the moon. You've probably seen it already, but yeah, I've got that. I'm gonna upload later on today. Seem to have that effect on animals. Come on, bud. Let me take you off the lead. Come here. Wait. This dog tells me he loves me all the time. When I cuddle him, he goes. And then, like, when I talk to him, I'm like, I love you, and he repeats it back to me. So it's quite funny. He obviously understands what kind of understands. It's more feelings with dogs, isn't it? They go by your feelings. That's how they communicate, kind of thing. They understand you, sorry, not communicate. So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm uploading the video later. I've got a video of the moon I took last night, and I done a video the night before as well. Two days in a row I managed to capture the moon, and there is some crazy structures up there. It's like the best footage I've ever seen in terms of like actual evidence that there's something up there. I've never seen anything so clear before. All I've ever seen is sort of like, because my camera's only got like I think it's like a 70 times zoom or 80 times zoom. It's not like a telescope, but still, I've never really looked up at the moon and been able to see objects apart from, like, I have caught a few objects on there, what looked like a UFO before. I did one of my old videos, which I've got on my computer somewhere. But yeah, there's just some crazy stuff up there now. I think they're letting us know that they're basically going to show themselves, one or the other, or it might just be something that's been projected from some kind of technology to make it look like there's something up there. But I don't know. Who knows? Dogs are dangerous. Not good. He's my carer. Oh. Oh goodness. Husband just taken to hospital. He fell down 7 feet into garden on his head. Ouch. Not good. Not good, Misty. Oh, I hope he gets better soon. Jeez, that's not good, is it? Husband just taken. Oh. What, did he trip over something, or just felt dizzy or something? That's not good. Oh, it's awful, like getting put in hospital as well, especially in these times. These times, should I say? You can't. Well, you can. You're some people you can't actually go and see them, or you're allowed. I don't know how many people are allowed, or how many people they're allowing you to go into a hospital or meet up or whatever. I don't even follow the news, so I don't know what the so-called laws are. But it's not really laws. It's just stupidity, really. So what did he just get? Did he feel dizzy and fall over, or did he trip over something in the garden when he was doing some gardening? Who else is in the stream? I've got 2 people in here. Someone's silent, unless I've missed someone. Yeah, so I'll let you reply to what I just said. Yeah, the moon is definitely looking weird lately. I've never seen anything like it. The sun's out today. And you know what, another thing with the moon that I can say is throughout the night, the phase of the moon changes so rapidly, like the angle of the phase. It's weird because it goes from like say you're looking up at it and it's like at a 12 o'clock position, it will move to like a 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock position by the end of the night, which is like, depending on obviously where the sun is and the earth, the shadow that's cast, it just doesn't make sense. It's just looking really like weird. Buddy, come. Someone was watching, they got bored and then went. I have that effect on people. Dogs are gorgeous. No, good. He's my carer. Not good. Oh shoot, that's not good at all, is it? Oh goodness. Oh, all I can do is hope that yeah. All you can do really is hope he gets better quick and comes home. Obviously, don't know how long. As long as he ain't done any serious damage, touch wood, it'll be all right. So yeah, this is the scene today. It's actually been pretty nice. It's a little bit nippy in the air. There's a lot of haze about, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, dogs are gorgeous indeed. Dogs are one of the best friends you can have, really. I find that dogs just calm me down, and you know, when you're in a bad situation or stressed out, even if like there's like an argument or something, the dog always seems to sort of calm the atmosphere and bring people who are arguing back together. I suppose from what I've experienced having an argument with my wife a few times, and you know, like I think about Buddy and I see him all stressed out, and it makes me like change my actions and like apologize quicker, or if she's in the wrong, she'll do the same, and we kind of like sort it out. Let me just turn this camera around, unless you just want to see the beautiful views. Yeah, let's go into camera. Let's swap it. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Buddy, buddy, come on. Hang on. Now I can't see the messages. Oh, I've got 2 people in. Say hello in the comments, whoever it is. Mystery guest. Mystery guest. There's always someone watches, just don't say nothing, and I'm just like, I wonder who that was. It's a shame you can't see who's been on your streams, isn't it? What else was I going to say? What else was I going to talk about today? Uh, yeah, just a bit about sort of disclosure with like this, with the ETs and whatever. I honestly believe that there's something going on. Oh, they've left now. Honestly believe there's something going on in terms of like we've we've. I think this planet's been hijacked. That's what I think. I truly believe that. I've had visions of like beings, aliens, I want to call them, in charge. It just seems to be something that rings true with me. How like the whole world could be taken over, like surely it'd be from entities that are out of this planet, out of this universe, maybe in a different star system. Um, I honestly think that they've taken control, and by looking at the moon last night and seeing what appears to be some kind of like, I don't even know, the structures or some kind of technology they've got up there. There's lots of stuff that's been camouflaged. There's just so many different areas that are like grayed out, and I think that it's something they're either doing on the surface or some kind of tech they've got to distort what we're seeing. Um, but it seems that the command center is on the moon, and they're basically running the show. Um, and the illusion for the people that are running this planet or think they're running the planet, lower down on the list of sort of, how can I put it? They're lower on the food chain, but they don't understand who is really running the show. They just think that what they're doing, and we see this every day in day out, with all the symbolism and that. And I'm not going to go into it because I don't want my channel to get screwed from it for talking too much. But it seems that they think they're in control, and really they're not. There's a lot of positiveness. There's a lot of good in this. There's a lot of good on this world, like in this world. Um, there's a lot of positive people. There's a lot of what do you call it? There's a lot of good intention, and I think that people as a whole, like no matter what's going on and no matter what we're going through, and what's being played or made to happen, whether it's false or true, depending on your views, I think that the light will always defeat the dark. Um, and I think that things could go in a positive way, but doubt with doubt as well. Um, but in the long term, no matter what, we're still going to end up in a place of like love and abundance and love and just positiveness, whether it's on this planet, in the ether, or on another planet, eventually. But yeah, that's just sort of my view. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It's just it just the reason I say what I say is because if you think about how far we've come, right, from say in the past 30 years, well, even since the 60s, really. It was 1969. I think it was 69. I think it was 69 when the first transistor was, I think it was a transistor, solid state transistor was made. And all the technology just started coming from then. So it makes more sense that there's these beings from out of this world or different planet or dimension or whatever you want to call it, that have basically used this planet as a maybe an experiment, maybe not, or maybe it will in a way kind of an experiment to see how we react to set things, but also as a way to evolve us as a species, um, through our sort of our not physical being, but through like spirituality and stuff. And I think that from that technology that they've brought here, which just seems to me like that's what it is. It seems all about the technology that's they've given to us, and now all of a sudden we've got technology that's like so far in the future that you can't even comprehend it. You can't. It would take someone to like explain it in depth to even like make you understand it in a basic term. But they've seemed to have done it. It just either it's people that are extremely intelligent have come up with these things, which I highly doubt it because it's just so far advanced. But it might be that I might be completely wrong. But it just seems like there's been technology that's been used, and or being used, and there's been technology that's been handed over in sort of like what do you call it, a like the Earth's been sold, but like that kind of theory of it. It's like we sell you, we'll give the planet to you, but we want the technology, and then we can do what we've got to do, whilst you can mess around and do what you want to do, whilst people are still living on it. That's what I think. I thought about getting my affairs in order this morning. Yeah, you've just got to wake up every single day, Misty, and I know it's like tough. I can't remember. You've told me what's the matter with you. I don't know what is it. What is it you're suffering with? Is it like ME or something like that? I can't honestly. I just forget. Sometimes I don't things don't stick in my head. I'm bad with names as well. But once I probably let it sink in, I won't forget it again. It's funny that the person that talks about things like this, and I've got one person viewing me. Yeah, if it's and I've got like nearly 300 subscribers, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like I ain't really talking too deep about things either. I'm not changing people's opinions. I'm just being open about what I think. I'm not digging I've got no narrative in what I'm saying. Yes, I was saying. As I was saying, you've got to start your day off. Something. I start talking, and I start getting. Oh, hang on. I'm back here. I start talking. Yeah, Linda. Um, I call you Misty because of your name. That's all. And diabetes. Yeah. So you can cure the diabetes, and you can cure diabetes, but you have to starve yourself. And I know that it depends. People say it's type 1 or type 2. You can you can change the way that your body reacts by there's this, people say, oh, it's risky and it can cause problems, but obviously you need insulin and stuff, or if you've got production of sugar and you need to do the opposite way around to like calm yourself down. I don't know too much about diabetes, but I know that there's two types, and one of them you have a hyperactive, the other one you get low and you need to boost yourself up, because you can't use the sugar, or that you can't produce the insulin. Is it type 1 or 2? I know where they live. Some people have thousands of subs and hardly any watch. Yeah, type 2. I don't eat much. Mm. So type 2 is the type where is that where you need to? I'm trying to think what one type 1, 2. I know my nephew's got it. And it's awful having to keep topping up his levels every like half an hour or an hour, or check his blood sugar and all that. It's like you can cure it. There is cures for it. They just ain't telling everyone. They ain't telling people because they want people to, you know, eventually pass from it. But so there's a starvation technique. I know that is one thing you can do, because it kind of resets things. It's almost like a reboot of your body. I know the pill. Oh, you're on pills. See, that's the thing. Like, do I say too much? Like, I don't want to. I don't want to sort of say stuff, and because you can't even speak no more. You know, you can't say what you want to say because people just label you. Oh, you're just talking rubbish, ain't got a clue about anything, and Anyway, yeah, there's ways of curing yourself, but you have to. But I suppose if you did the research now, you probably wouldn't be able to find how to do it because everything's being monitored now. Um, so type 2, yeah. If it's the type 2, then you can definitely cure it by starving. I know that. I know for a fact because I know people that have had it and done that. I wouldn't say I know them personally, but I know of people that have had diabetes. And obviously, by you saying it's type 2, which is the less worse one, which is what these people have had, they've 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 done the starving and a certain thing. I think it's you starve yourself, you drink fluids, and you do something. You have to have something. I can't remember what it is. Maybe you need salts because obviously the body needs salt. And you do it for a certain period of days, and yeah, it's like a reboot. It makes something happen inside, changes the chemistry, and then the next thing, your body's able to sort itself out. But most of it's caused by the foods and that. Also, well, obviously the foods that we eat, it's got no half of it's full of all sorts of random chemicals. And then you've got that's just one thing. And then you've got the Wi-Fi as well. Unfortunately, the 2.4 gigahertz band, that or even below that, 868 megahertz. That's sub gigahertz territory, but that I shouldn't be saying this, man. That is actually that's been proven through science and testing to create or cause diabetes in people, not in in humans, but in animal testing. I know that for a fact. But it's going to do the same thing to a human because just because it's an animal, you're still dealing with the same thing, It's still affecting the same organs and it's going through your body. So if you're around a heavily Wi-Fi area, that could easily create that. Or you've just been, I wouldn't say you've been abusing sugar, but I really don't think it's to do with the amount of, it can be the amount of sugar that you intake. I was starving then on furlough, so that's why I'm now so weak. It's not moving about. Yeah, you've got to keep moving as well. Exercise and diet is the two key things I find to sort out anything. Obviously, apart from say, like you've got a broken leg, you can't flipping out that, can you? You've got to let it heal. But even with a broken leg, as long as you've got a good diet whilst you're on that broken leg, have that broken leg, and then you slowly exercise it as you're getting better, you will get better. So strengthens the bone. Actually, once you've broke a bone, you actually have a stronger bone than when you didn't break it. I know that. But what was I getting at? Where was I getting at? Yeah, I was talking about the diabetes. Almighty cap help. I was drinking a liter of fruit juice a day, thinking I was being healthy. Oh shit! Now that's probably why one of the reasons. That's a huge. Well, like you got the mixture of reasons. You've got the fact that you're drinking a lot of sugar because fruit juice is full of sugar, not natural sugars because most of it's pumped with just like processed sugar to make it sweet. And then you've got the fact that you're situated. Maybe you're in where you're living. You're living in Guildford, and I know for a fact because I know Guildford well. I know that right near where you live, there's I think there's about 2 telephone masts. I think there's one just so you're opposite the White Pub. If you chuck a left at your house, come to the main road, and then if you turn right, go up the hill. Then when you get to the top of the hill, you chuck a left, and then you're going down that main road, and then there's a right-hand turn on the right-hand side. There's a turn opposite that right-hand side. So you chuck a left at the top of you go left at the top of the hill. Then as you come to the next left to go down that hill, you go down past the park. Buddy, come here. And then on that pathway, there's a telephone pole down there. like one of these thingy poles that gives off a lot of EMFs. Yeah, he's good as gold. He's good as gold. He might try and hump though. He should be all right. Go on, buddy. He's all right. So he's got someone here now. Let's put him on camera. Hang on.
Stand up.
So I'm not recording yet. There we go. Come on. Buddy. Go say hello then. Go on.
Your dog's a bit braver than mine.
Come on, buddy. Oh, he's lovely, isn't he? So cute. He's a boy or a girl? Is it a boy or a girl? What's his name?
Max.
Oh, Max. Come. Max, come here. Go see Max then, bud. Come on. Go see Max. Hello. Hello. Gently, buddy. Good boy. Ah. There you go, bud. Gently, bud. Buddy, good boy. Coming in. Be gentle. Come on. Buddy, come. Buddy, come. So that was it. Just the old dog was there. Yeah. That's not far from down side of hole. Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, that's it. Because there was a lot. You know what? When I was living in, this is the truth. When I was living in Guildford, I was living down towards. How can I explain it? You know, past the Colgate, there's like a Colgate. I think it's Colgate. Yeah. On the left-hand side, when you're driving down that sort of road, there's a Colgate factory kind of thing. There's like a few. It's like a business centre on the left, and as you come up to the next roundabout, I think it's roundabout. Can't think. You chuck a right. You go underneath a bridge, I think. Yeah. And then you chuck a left. You go up that hill. I can't even think of the name of the road. I'm trying to think of the road. Broadacres? No, was it Broadacres? 131 Broadacres? I think it might have been 131 Broadacres. Is Broadacres around near you? Because I can't think for the life of me. Broadacres. It might be. Near where the hospital is. You know where the hospital is? Sorry if I'm getting you to try to type things out on your phone. So yeah, they started erecting all these poles everywhere around Guildford. I think it was Broadacres, you know. So yeah, they were erecting these poles, these telecommunications objects, and then I started getting all this sort of random ringing in my ears, and my wife got really, really bad neurological symptoms from it. There was one literally about, I'd say 100 yards from where he was, not even 100 yards, maybe 70 yards from where he was. And she literally broke out with, she got all her skin on her fingers started peeling off. She ended up like with raw skin, cracked skin. She couldn't use her hands. Both her hands were covered in it. Her feet were covered in it because of the amount of stuff this thing was pumping off. I'm up London Road by Civic Hall, the big old white hotel. Mandalay Hotel, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Broadacres is where I lived. So yeah, just the amount of stuff that was coming from these things, literally pumping out non-stop. And yeah, my missus had like, I'll have to say, I could post photos, but no, I ain't gonna post no photos in there. But she had really bad skin conditions, and it was caused by the waveforms coming off this thing. And then they was using all this therapy, skin treatments, and that nothing was working. It ended up being they ended up using tar, which burnt the skin and allowed a new layer of skin to grow. But by the time they used it, we had moved from that location, and then her skin just magically got better. So it's just crazy. Even like Buddy suffered with skin conditions as well when we've been nearby these things, because we've moved a couple places. Yeah, so hang on, let me just think what I was saying. Oh, yeah, they classed it as an autoimmune disease, right? But autoimmune diseases come from being saturated by these certain things if you're too close to something, and it basically causes that effect, and it can cause not only skin conditions, but it's known to cause diabetes type 1 and 2, neurological problems where you get like bad motor neuron diseases and stuff like that, which I think what it is. And it's quite a few other things that happens, migraines, and like just generally feeling sick. So let me just move this quickly. My skin peels a bit. Yeah, I do get dry skin, especially when I'm hearing like my ears are ringing all day long and stuff. I start to get really bad skin, like not bad, but I notice my skin dry, and I'm like, my skin's just really dry. It's not like I've been washing cars all day long or sitting in the bath too long, you know. Also, another thing I notice is I lose a lot of hair when I'm hearing all these noises, and then like on top of that, migraines, and then you've got things like yeah, you get like obviously skin peeling, dry lips. Dry lips is a big one for me. It's as soon as something's going on, my lips start to crack up and I get like blistered lips. I also get ulcers in my mouth. I don't know if anyone else that gets ulcers. No one's watching the stream. This probably won't even reach many people because of what I've been talking about, but I get a lot of ulcers inside my mouth, and it's not like I'm eating bad food. I'm eating normal, healthy food, not too much sugar. I don't eat many sweets. But yeah, I start getting ulcers, and I have to use chlorhexidine to like get rid of the ulcers, which is stupid because that stuff's poisonous and all. It's not good to keep swashing your mouth, and it makes your teeth. If you look at your teeth, it makes your teeth go blooming orange or yellow or whatever you want to call it. So it's a bit of just everything really. Multiple things cause these problems. Sorry, I'm just walking on the main road. So it's just a blooming. It can just be a nightmare at the end of the day. I think the best place to go really, would be somewhere in the middle of a farm where you're like away from any of these sort of telecommunication systems. But then they're everywhere. They have to be everywhere now because there are life force. It's the thing, like what I've talked about before. They control everything. They're the things keeping us here. Unfortunately, whether people want to believe it or not, I've studied into this stuff, and I understand how the systems work. I wish I didn't know how they worked, and it was just a figment of my imagination. But unfortunately, I've got the knowledge that I've learned. What happened to Age this weekend? Was looking forward to. Yeah. So he sent me a video, and actually I was live. He was actually on the stream. He was videoing me. We was talking to each other over video, right, on the Facebook Messenger. And then he was like, "Oh, I've got to go and check out this telephone thing, yeah, the communication thing." And he takes some photos. He's like, "All right, mate." Anyway, he rings you back like 2 minutes later. He's like, "Geez, I've got to get out of there. Like, I feel proper weird. Like, I'm pass out. And I was like, all right, fair enough. Then he went, oh, I'll call you back in a minute. So then I was like, fair enough. He called me back 2 minutes later, and he was like, Jesus. He was like, there's this massive object in the sky, and it's, I believe it. Yeah, and he's like, there's this massive object in the sky. It's flying like to the wind farms, like there's windmill things. He said it keeps flying over these wind farms, and I was like, really? It's like, show me it on video. So he flips his camera around, and I could barely make it out. I could see something in the sky, but I couldn't really make it out. And I actually videoed this with my phone, so I've got proof. So people can't say, oh, it's just he was just making it up, because I've got the video that I recorded. And then I said, look, take your phone, do a video record, like with high quality video, 1080p or 14. Come here, bud. 4K or whatever. Come, buddy. And oh shit, dog's running all over the place. And do a video and then send it to me so I can download it onto my computer and have a look closer. And then, God, so many cars coming down this road. It's really busy around this area at the moment. Yeah, man. So anyway, cut a long story short, he sent me the video. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I can see it when I mess around with the contrast and that, but it's so far away, even though like I can see it and it looks like big and you can make it out, but you could easily turn around and say, oh, it's just a dark grey cloud, because it's like so far away. And unfortunately, he had his phone set to 1080p instead of 4K, and he didn't get the right format. But even then, I don't think he'd have been able to get a clear shot of it anyway, because it's limited, because phones are limited to a certain zoom, aren't they? It's just unfortunate that he didn't have a good camera. If he had a good camera on him, oh, he would have definitely been able to get something. But yeah, that's what happened. And I said to him I'd upload the video, but then I thought, right, I'm not going to upload it. What I'll do is I'll do a live stream with him, and then I'll show the video on the live stream. So then I can do the editing whilst I'm on the live stream, so people don't think I'm messing around with the video. Does that make sense? And like making it look like there's a UFO when they're like making it look like there's one, not making it. They might think I'm trying to make it look like there's one, even though I know there is one. But I don't want people thinking that I'm putting out fake content, you know. So I said I'll do it live with him, and we just haven't done the live yet. So, but we will do. We will do. Right, I'm just getting back home now. Back to the house. Right, come, buddy. And then, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for joining, watching. The one person who's always on my stream. No one else ever joins my live streams. Probably because of the time of day. And that I'm boring. So, back into the house, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hope your husband gets well and recovers quickly. Is your husband, isn't it? And yeah, I don't know what to say really apart from that. Just yeah, send my love, and hope he feels better soon. Hope you feel better soon yourself. Keep your head up. Don't let things don't let things get to you. I know times are really tough, but you've just got to grit your teeth and get on with it, and stay focused, stay positive. Yeah, don't let your mind control your reality, because it's your mind that manifests the negative thoughts. If you don't let that happen and stay present, you should be all right, no matter how much pain or stuff you're going through, as I've said before in my last streams. It's all right, you're welcome. Yeah, anyway, have a lovely day. It's nice and sunny. I hope it's sunny where you are. And yeah, always make sure you get some sunshine. Get out. I know even it's cold outside. Somehow get out and get some sunshine on you. Even if it's in the garden, just go for a walk in your garden, because that's one of the best things you can do. Ground yourself. Take your shoes off. Take your socks off. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it works. And stand on soil, or just, I don't know, just ground yourself somehow. So yeah, I'll see you later. God bless.